I am here at Castle Keys in Bedford, where a very special event is taking place. All over the country, small businesses and local shops are suffering due to the current economic crisis, but here some members of the public are taking matters into their own hands. I am here at Monsters of Bedford, organised by a local organisation, We Are Bedford, to see what impact members of the public can really have on their society.
Monsters of Bedford is part of a national event called the Big Draw, which is kind of an arts event trying to get people back into drawing. Because some people kind of give up drawing when they get a bit older. They see it as quite a young, a childlike thing to do. And the Big Draw just tries to promote drawing for adults.
I think it's absolutely great. I think it's a lovely thing for families to come and do, and even sort of, I mean, I haven't brought anyone with me, I've just shown up on my own. I've had conversations with everyone and it's just been really fun. I've really enjoyed it.
So far, I think it's great. I think it's nice to see so many families here. It's fantastic that it's free.
I've actually found it's really relaxing to come and draw a monster, and I didn't think it would be.
So yeah, I drew the castle as it once looked, with a giant behind it, which is obviously not historically accurate.
It's enriching Bedford, I suppose, culturally, and kind of putting it on the map.
We Are Bedford is a community group. It's simply a collective of people from Bedford who want to make something happen here.
We'd become pretty disillusioned with the number of empty shops there were in the town centre and the kind of lack of impetus from the council or anybody else to do anything with them.
It was in response to the empty shops in town, and I just thought there's something that needs to be done here. So we decided to apply for some funding and put on arts events in empty shops. It was about people doing stuff for their own town, and it is all about Bedford.
We Are Bedford, I had about 6 months ago, they did an art weekender where basically everyone was just really bored in Bedford of there being so many empty shops and then not very much happening kind of creatively. So some people got together and just decided to put on this 2-day festival in Bedford called the We Are Bedford Weekender, and all kinds of stuff was happening. So it was full of music and art and theatre, and yeah, we just all these empty shops we used as galleries and gig venues, and it was just great.
We're not a charity, we're a community group bound by constitution, which is different. It's a bit lighter than a charity, and the funding we got from the Royal Society for Arts.
We had this as our kind of blueprint, and we set about deciding what we wanted in each shop, and then once we'd got an idea of that, then we set about finding people in our networks and around the people that we knew who we thought could help us achieve it, and they did.
You know, so many different people benefit from We Are Bedford, and it's not organised by the council, it's not organised by sort of an overarching body, it's actually just done by the people of Bedford, which is really lovely.
The events have been really impressive, but I think the most important thing is that people now know each other. So a lot of the artists in town, a lot of the musicians and the illustrators all know each other, so they can make things happen themselves. And also it's really important that we've done it symbolically, because we've done it as people in the town rather than as the council. So anybody else who's wanting to make something happen knows that just as normal people, they can come together and make something happen, and we feel that's really important.
I think that the sort of DIY ethos of We Are Bedford definitely is quite empowering for members of the community, because they can come and see sort of something like this going on and think, oh yeah, I could do that with the people that I know sort of in my area. And I think, you know, for a certain type of person that wants to do something in their community, I think it definitely could give them an idea to do that.
We know that art can change things, so we know that art and music is really important, and that people who are artists and musicians have got a lot of passion to create, and we just know that it's something that can change a place, so we've really stuck with the creative side of things.